Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. I left off with this LP almost an entire year ago. Don't really have a good reason for why I did. I almost didn't want to resume this because I'm going to do 8 after this, and I definitely know how to break 8 open and just exploit glitches in that much better than here. But I figured I'd started this one, I might as well finish it. So, one thing I said last episode, 11 months ago, is I was going to get everyone's level 2.2 limit break. And I did. And Aerith and Red 13 both have their level 3.1 and 0.2 limit breaks, and Barrett has his 3.1 limit break. So we're going to enter a place I referred to as Mindfuckville. You can see I got Tifa and Cloud in my party for specific reasons. Cloud has his limit break ready, and Eris. So without further ado, well, I do want to say I'm going to try to make all these videos now for the rest of this series 20 minutes or less. Today's video is going to be an exception just because there's so much to do. So I'll try to make them a little more viewable and maybe be able to put more out throughout the week. So now, without further ado, we will enter this village and see what's going on. So you walk into town and all of a sudden... What? Yup, this town is Nibelheim, which according to both Tifa and Cloud's memories, burnt to the ground 5 years ago. Yup, that's why it's Mindfuckville. You have a collective memory that it burnt to the ground 5 years ago, and now it's still apparently still here, and it's like exactly how they remember it being. We'll find out what's going on really shortly, but first things first. Eris is questioning them, they're saying they're not lying. I remember the intense heat of the flames. Okay. All we really need to do is just collect some items in this town. Because you're going to see that there's these guys here in black cloaks. Talk to them. Tattoo of the number 6. Oh, he has something. And a luck source. Must go to reunion. And they're all going to say things like that. Everyone here, they just give you an item. All the guys in the black cloaks with 2 exceptions. And I don't need to use the inn, but we'll go in here. And up here is the guy in the black cloak. Number 12. And we get an elixir. Can you hear the voice of Sephiroth? No, we can't. Now, the townspeople here... let's talk to this guy. Nice town, huh? We've been in business here for a long time. And Cloud says you're lying, because he doesn't remember him. Cloud says he was born and raised here. And the guy says it's not nice to lie. Guy or girl. And that's all pretty much everyone in the town will say. They'll all say, oh, well, we've been here this long, and you shouldn't say things like the whole town caught on fire, because it's not nice to lie. So we can run in here, and this is Cloud's house, and this is the one house without a black cape guy in it. I want to hear your story. He says he lived in this house till he was 14. Then he says the town was burned down. And you're 6 saying such things, get out of here. Yep, and like I said, that's pretty much all anyone is going to say here. So next we're going to go to Tifa's house. Here's another black caped guy. Must get it and bring it to Sephiroth. Then become one with Sephiroth. Number 5. Now that guy doesn't have anything for us, but if we go upstairs and we talk to this guy over here... Tattoo number 4. Receive Platinum Fist, which I believe... Where are you, great Sephiroth? I believe that's a double growth materia weapon for Tifa. Yep, double growth materia weapon. Don't need to use it right now. And just to show you, this piano over here, if you remember the tune that was played back in the flashback, If you play that 3 times in a row, you get Tifa stash of 1 gil. So not worth it at all, not going to do it. Now if you come over here, you can learn the truth about Nibelheim. Periodic report to Professor Hojo. Clone activity report. Unfortunately, no clones have left this town this quarter. As previously reported, the clones seem to be sensing something, but all they say is reunion or Sephiroth and show no other signs of activity. So that's all these guys in black cloaks. They're clones. We'll find out of what eventually. And here's the truth about Nibelheim. Confidentiality report. A total of 8 people have visited this town this quarter. Excuse me 1 second. Like I said, I do have a cold. I have to cough from time to time. It continues. Fortunately, none knew about the incident 5 years ago. Therefore, no one knows this town was restored exactly as it was 5 years ago. Our staff, disguised as townspeople, have improved their acting skills, and we do not report any problems at this time. That is all. So for some reason, Shinra covered up this town being burnt to the ground. They rebuilt it exactly as it was, and they basically have staff living here now that are the ones that are like, what are you talking about? That didn't happen. You're crazy. So we go in this little cottage here, run upstairs. I talk to this guy right here. And you get a Lux source. And that guy just says reunion. Yep, whatever. Okay. So we know that we followed Sephiroth here, and he's not apparently in the town. Why don't we go check the Shinra Mansion? And the Shinra Mansion is actually technically an optional part of the game. I'm going to do it just because there's a couple of really good things. And this guy right here tells you, inside the mansion is where Sephiroth is. So let's talk to this guy. Sephiroth is calling. Well, let's go say what's up. Yeah, okay. So here's the Shinra Mansion. There's one enemy I want to fight and ones I want to avoid. First things first, let's go over here. Must get rid of all those that stand in the way of my research, even that one from the Turks. We'll meet him very soon. Scientifically altered him and put him to sleep in the basement. If you want to find him, search the area. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But this is merely a game, I thought of. It is not necessary for you to participate if you don't want to. So you want to read the other letter. So there's a safe that we'll have to open. Now, I don't really care about those 3 clues, because I'm going to show you what those 3 clues have to do. But if you go to this invisible option, dial 4 is right 97. So you might want to write that down. 4 is right 97. Because, like I said, there's a safe that we're going to have to open. And next thing, I'm going to go over here. And I don't know why I'm even bothering to get this weapon. Silver M phone for Kate Sith, one of my least favorite characters. And I'm probably never going to use him except when I have to. Let's see, so we'll go over here. We'll go to the right, or left. And if you check right here, it says number 2 is left 10. That is another part of the combination. So there's... This dude's annoying. He's not the one I'm looking for. His name's Giro Felgo. He's weak to Demi. So all we have to do is use laser on him once and he'll be done. He's not the one I want to encounter. I'm just going to run over here and get this. Twin Viper, it's a weapon for Yuffie. So that's not bad. Yeah, I have 2 more clues to show you, and I still have to encounter that one enemy. Maybe I'll get to encounter him before the boss battle. Maybe? Okay, this is the enemy you definitely don't want to encounter. It's Dorky Face. They can cast Confuse on you, so you just want to run from them. If you have a Peace Ring, which I didn't get, you can equip it on your character and they will be immune from Confuse. Now, if you check the floorboard up here, something is written on the floor. Right 59. Clue number 3. So we'll grab this. It's a magic source. And then we have one more clue to grab. So we're going to run... So we're going to run over to the left now. And if we go in here, we can open it up. And we get the Enemy Launcher, which is a weapon for Barrett. And after we acquire the Enemy Launcher, if we check again, 1 right 36. So if we go in here to the safe, I have a bad feeling about this. Open the safe. So the way it works, it's kind of like a combination safe. The second you select open it, a 20-second timer is going to start in the upper left corner. In the upper right corner will be the dial, and you don't want to go past the number. So the combination is right 36, left 10, right 59, right 97. That's the 4 clues that we got, and the number before them, like number 1 R36, well, that's telling you the first part of the combination is right 36. So every time I've done this on a playthrough, I've done it first time out of the box. We'll see if I can do it first time out of the box now. So here we go. Open the safe. And we're going to go right to 36. Okay, hit X. We're going to go left to 10. And of course, I screwed up. But we'll try again. And of course, I didn't do it properly on the first time. This controller I have, it's an Xbox 360 controller. It's sometimes sensitive, and you'll hit the control pad once, it'll go 2 numbers. So I went from 11 to 9 instead of 10. So that happens. So we'll just keep trying it till we get it. Right to 36. Left to 10. Right to 59. And 97. Boom. Wow, that was a lot closer than than it normally is. Okay. So it might take you a couple attempts. Took me 2. No big deal. And I hope you're prepared for battle because it's boss time. So this boss fight, this guy can actually be kind of difficult if you don't know what you're doing. First thing I'm going to do is cast Big Guard on everyone. This is Magic Keeper. He has a red half and a purple half. And whatever attack you finish him with, whether it's a physical attack or a magic attack, let me just pause real quick, that is what he'll split into. So eventually he will split into either his physical attack or his magical attack side. His physical attack side is stronger, so I'm just going to use magic attacks until he splits into his magic attack half. And one of the best spells that works on him, you could choose Beta. Aqualung works just as fine. Now I'm going to have Tifa use Chocomog because there is a possibility he'll be stopped by it. And besides that, we're just going to keep pummeling him with Aqualung. Now, one thing I will say, if you constantly cast Chocomog, it's possible to actually defeat him without him splitting. But I'm only going to cast Chocomog once, just so you can see the split. And you can see he stopped right there. So we're just going to hit him with enemy skills till he splits. Nice and simple, just Aqualung over and over. We got a good amount of magic, so it shouldn't take too long. Here. So Tifa has something to do. We'll just quickly sense this guy. And maybe this will actually allow him to... Okay, so right now he's below half of his HP, so he should split the second he comes back to from being stopped. Usually that determination of whether he's going to split into his physical or his or magic attack side is made after he reaches half of his HP. However, he's still remaining stopped, so I might actually kill him. I really don't want to have to redo this. Okay. So, now that he's got his strength back, let's see what his... So he's down to 1,500. So let me hit him with Aqua Lung, see if he splits into his magic. Come on, split. Okay, apparently he's not going to split. So apparently if you stop him and you drop him below his half health points, he won't split. So we'll just take him out with Clint Hazard now. That's so funny. I didn't know you could actually prevent him from splitting. Well, normally he splits into either a magic or a physical half. He didn't do it this time. And, of course, Tifa's knocked out. And we get Cosmo Memory. Let me just revive Tifa. And Phoenix down. Wow, I only had 4. And actually, she has a good amount of magic, so we'll just do this. So, key for the basement. And the Odin Materia, which we'll grab, we'll put on eventually. So, yeah, apparently if you stop Lost Number, and you drop him below half of his HP while he's stopped, apparently he will not split into either his magic half or his physical half. If you don't stop him, the way to take on that boss is hit him with nothing but magic attacks. Enemy skills, summons, just hit him with magic attacks, and then he'll split into his red half. Then when he splits into his red half, use your limit breaks and physical attacks, and you'll make mincemeat of him. I said I was going to show it to you, but he stayed stopped for longer than I expected. So, oh well, we're going to... Like I said, we're going to run over here because there's an enemy that I want to meet up with to get an enemy skill. And he's usually somewhere around in here. If you run up through here, you'll probably meet him. So, we'll see if I can meet him. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go off-screen all these encounters, and I'll be back when I've met the enemy I'm looking for. Okay, here is the enemy that I want to encounter. So first things first, don't hit him at all. They're going to use an enemy skill called question marks. And what that does is, however, the difference between your maximum HP and your current HP, that's the amount of damage it does. So, if you look at Eris right now, she has about 500 difference of her actual HP from, or her max HP from her current HP, so she would deal 500 HP worth of damage. So they use it on Cloud. Just gonna wait for them to use it on Eris, and because of that, you don't want to attack them. Oh, finally, used it on Eris. I was getting ready to actually kill Tifa, just so they use it on her 5 times before they use it on Eris. So now that they've been spin attacking us forever, let's just use their enemy skill back at them. Yep, you could have it too. And this enemy's actually called Jersey is his name, and he actually has scales, just changing up if he's weak to magic or physical attacks. I believe the way the scales are, he's currently weak to magic, but we're just going to use the enemy skill and tell him to piss off. And there we go. Defeated all of them. Learned the 2 enemy skills. We'll have to come back and learn it a 3rd time when we get our 3rd enemy skill materia, but we'll worry about that later. So real quick, I'm actually just going to heal up. Okay, and now that we've learned the enemy skill, we have one thing left to do in the Shinra Mansion, which is go to the basement, and we're going to meet a character we've met before, and we're going to get a brand new character in the game. So just go down to the bottom. Now that we've defeated Lost Number, we get the key to the basement. I love this music down here. These guys are red bats. They're annoying. They, basically what they do is they'll attack you, and they use this bloodsuck attack, which allows them to recover their HP from what they take from you. Yeah, unfortunately for you guys, I don't think you'll like beta. Yep, see ya. So, they're annoying kind of enemies. Just use beta once, done, over. Give you a decent amount of experience in AP, though. There's also another enemy you can encounter here called Yin and Yang. I think I've encountered him once, so... that enemy can suck because Yang uses a like a suicidal attack, which almost kills one of your characters. So, we're down here in the library, like the notes told us. What if we go up here? Oh, it's Sephiroth. We're still on the first disc. Game over, I guess. Let's do battle with Sephiroth. Are we going to the reunion? What reunion? Jenova will be at the reunion. Jenova will join the reunion, becoming a calamity from the skies. That will come to pass later in the game. Cloud's like, what, wasn't Jenova an ancient? And Sephiroth says, I don't think you have the right to participate. I will go north past Mount Nibel. If you wish to know, then follow. So that's telling us where we need to go to continue on with the storyline. We need to go north past Mount Nibel. And he'll throw a materia at us and fly out of here because apparently Sephiroth can fly. So let's pick up the materia. And if we try to chase after Sephiroth, he's gone. So, the materia that was dropped, let's just take a real quick look at it. So, Destruct, you can cast D-Barrier, Dispel, and Death. I'm probably not going to use that one, but if you want to use it, that's what it's there for. And I like this song, it's called The Nightmare Begins. And real quickly, we're going to find out what that means. To wake me from the nightmare begins. I don't know you. You must leave. You were having a nightmare. You'll dream about bad things if you sleep in a place like this. A nightmare? My long sleep has given me time to atone. Yeah, dude, what are you talking about? I have nothing to say to strangers. Get out. The mansion is the beginning of your nightmare. The nightmare begins. And so what you want to do is talk about Sephiroth. Like you said, this mansion is the beginning of a nightmare. No, it's not a dream. It's for real. Sephiroth has lost his mind. He's found the secrets hidden in the mansion. All the scientific files in the basement is where he just was. Sephiroth? You know Sephiroth? Apparently this dude can fly too. You start first. So we're going to tell him all we know, the whole flashback once again. Oh. No, just a real quick, this is what's going on. So Sephiroth knows he was created 5 years ago, and about the Jenova project. He was missing, but just recently had appeared. He has taken many lives and is seeking the Promised Land. Now it's your turn. And Vincent, dick, what a dick, says, sorry, I can't speak. Hearing your stories is yet another sin for me. More nightmares shall come to me now than I previously had. And he asks us to leave, and the top goes back onto his coffin. But don't leave just yet. Talk to him again. Who are you? Please tell us your name. I was with Shinra Manufacturing and Administration Research, known as the Turks. And this is Vincent. And Vincent, like the name implies, was a member of the Turks. It's what that document to the left when we first entered the Shinra Mansion was actually talking about. The Turks in the basement. Formerly of the Turks. He wants us to know he has no affiliation with Shinra at all anymore. Cloud says he used to be a soldier. Vincent's going to ask us if we knew Lucretia, or if we know Lucretia. And this is basically just Vincent being vague. Lucretia is the woman who gave birth to Sephiroth. And Cloud's like, wasn't Genova Sephiroth's mother? Just a theory. I don't remember. I think what happened is I think they either injected Sephiroth or Lucretia with Genova DNA. So, I honestly don't remember. We'll find out before the game's over. She was an assistant to Professor Gast of the Genova Project. Beautiful Lucretia, and I believe we'll have a flashback to those two later in the game. No way to cancel the experiment. I couldn't stop her. That was my sin. You let her face the worth. So your punishment was to sleep? That's strange. So, just leave him be. Don't talk to him again. Just exit here. And all of a sudden Vincent says, wait, and he will join our party. If I go with you, will I meet Hojo? Probably. We're chasing him and Sephiroth. So I guess sooner or later. Lucretia, I will avenge you. So he's decided to go with us. Yep, quick change of heart. Being a former Turk, I may be of help. Well, that's true. So, Vincent will now join our party. So I'll swap Eris out for him. And just do a quick magic swap. Magic. Nope. On command. Equip. So we could equip the Peacemaker. It's a double growth weapon. Has a slight attack percentage boost to it. Give him the Protect Vest. Okay. I'm just going to keep his Quicksilver for now. So let's see. Eris. I think Eris has Death Blow. Yep. So, I'm not a huge fan of Vincent for one reason. His limit breaks suck. Basically, he transforms into a creature, and you lose control of him for basically the rest of the battle. However, he is useful coming up, because we're going to get a weapon for him that has guaranteed hit percentage. With Death Blow, it's almost a critical hit 100% of the time. So that's all for this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. I hope to release... Okay, so now that's it for this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I hope you're looking forward to more episodes. And next episode, we will continue on north into Mount Nibel to continue the search for Sephiroth. So, like I said, once again, I'm sorry for the delay. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Smash that thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.